Imagine a neighbor with a tablet, warm coffee, and a passion for measuring your lawn with a ruler. This is the quiet tyrant of the suburbs, the Homeowners Association. Their rules are not about safety. They strive for control, conformity, and pettiness worthy of a museum. Today, we will show 50 of the most absurd HOA rules, proving that the American dream has fine print. The first rule: in many suburbs, the garage door is like national security. It must be closed if no car is crossing the threshold. Imagine a violation notice because your grass is bright lime green, which is not within the allowed palette. Lawn control has become an artistic inspectorate. The sacred texts of the bylaws demand a more somber English ivy. They call it neighborhood harmony, but it is really a turf war with violation notices as weapons. Everyone loses in this battle. The portable basketball hoop you bought for your kids is seen by the HOA board not as fun, but as unauthorized chaos. Many rules demand the hoop vanish the moment playtime ends. It is spirited away like contraband because nothing says family-friendly like banning laughter and children's presence. Taking out the trash is a mission with a strict timetable. Bins can go to the curb no earlier than dusk the night before pickup. The bins must be retrieved and hidden by evening on pickup day. Missing this window results in a penalty, turning trash duty into a bi-weekly stealth operation. All this is to protect the neighborhood from the traumatic sight of an empty plastic bin. Your festive spirit, however, is on a very short leash. Many HOAs regulate not only the type of holiday decorations, but also the exact time they can be displayed. Your inflatable Santa can appear only in a strict window. Inflatable decorations should be taken down no earlier than the Friday after Thanksgiving, and must be removed by the first week of January. If you delay even by a day, you will receive a fine. This is exactly how the parking inspector understands the spirit of the holiday: strictly and without compromise. Violating the deadlines will result in a letter threatening a fine. 6. A luxurious pickup truck worth $80,000 is parked in the yard. A symbol of success that suddenly becomes a problem for the neighbors. The same pickup, but with a small company logo on the door. Now it's an industrial junkyard, according to the neighbors and the Homeowners Association. Many homeowners associations prohibit parking commercial vehicles overnight in plain sight. The message is clear: money is welcome, but reminders of work are not. 7. A cheerful ceramic gnome that you placed in the flower bed is seen by the association not as a cute character, but as a violation of high-class aesthetics. Many communities impose bans on all lawn decorations, from gnomes to flamingos. Personal sense of humor is considered a threat to the meticulously designed landscape. 8. Your mailbox suffered due to a careless courier. It might seem simple to just buy a new one and install it, but it's not that easy. You must buy the one board-approved model from a specific vendor. Often, it comes with a 300% markup. The shade of black and red flag must be exact. Even receiving your junk mail becomes a uniform, high-cost experience in this neighborhood. Every small detail must follow strict rules and specifications. The irony is delicious. When you decide to sell your house, you cannot escape the rule book immediately. The restrictions continue even then. You are forbidden from using your realtor's standard sign. You must buy and display the official HOA-approved sign with mandated fonts and colors. The HOA micromanages the sign, advertising your desperate attempt to escape micromanagement. Even your sale sign becomes controlled and uniform. The HOA's gaze pierces through your windows into your home. To keep uniformity, all visible window coverings must be neutral colors. It does not matter if your interior design is vibrant or personal. From the street, your home must look like a blank, soulless void. If you fail to comply, you will be fined. Your home must conform to their choice, not yours. Your children's swing set requires municipal-level planning. You cannot simply choose any style or color without approval. Just buy a swing set and put it in the yard. First, the model must be on the list of pre-approved ones. Then its placement needs to be marked on the site plan and sent for review. And finally, it should be assembled not by you, but by a licensed and insured professional, whose documents must also be provided. This turned a classic weekend project into a logistical nightmare. The cost doubled, and the completion time increased tenfold. A simple swing installation became a difficult task for parents. They will issue an official notice of damage to common property, turning a bucket of washable chalk into a source of disputes in the neighborhood. This policy seems specifically designed so that no one ever has fun. Ever. Your dog will be judged by weight. Many homeowner associations strictly limit pet weight to around 40 pounds. An absurd situation. Your cute, lazy 42-pound bulldog is a banned animal, while the neighbor's nervous 49-pound terrier is a model pet. A humiliating custom has appeared in your neighborhood: weighing pets. Your dog's fate in the community literally depends on the bathroom scale readings. Growing your own food is seen as an insult to landscape design. Want to plant a couple of tomatoes in the flower bed by your house? Prepare for a real war. Many homeowners associations outright ban visible street-facing vegetable gardens, flowers that cannot be eaten, beautiful shrubs without any use. Great. Bright red tomatoes that can be used are considered an ugly spot that needs to be hidden. The desire for fresh salad contradicts their ideal of a useless landscape. The great battle for the satellite dish. This is a fight between your association and the federal government. The FCC rule protects your right to install a dish. Associations know they cannot ban dishes completely, so they make everything as difficult as possible. They dictate that the dish must be in an invisible corner of the roof. The antenna must be pointed in the wrong direction and painted in a non-existent color, as if challenging your persistence and right to communicate. Wind chimes are a melodic nuisance. That gentle ringing, which seems pleasant in summer, is a complete noise disturbance for some HOA board members. Many communities completely ban wind chimes, considering them sirens that disrupt the silence. Even the wind must be silent as it passes through these strictly controlled areas. Clothes dryers are a sign of social decay. In an era of environmental awareness, air drying saves energy for free. But in the world of HOAs, this is a visual crime. Your clothes fluttering in the wind look unsightly and are strictly prohibited. It's better to spend electricity on a dryer. Some places have even passed right-to-dry laws to fight this absurdity. It is a protection of residents' simple choice. You must have decorative, non-functional shutters on your windows. This is not a restriction. but a requirement to participate in architectural deceit. Many rules require decorative shutters specifically, but not real working ones. Durable plastic rectangles are screwed onto the siding. Decorations next to the window are often too small to cover it properly. You can be fined for having purely cosmetic decorations that are structurally dishonest on your house. Your guests' cars must be registered with the Homeowners Association. If a friend stays more than one night, you must register their car details with the HOA board. Your friend's 2012 Honda Civic is treated as suspicious as a foreign agent, needing official clearance to park in your own driveway. There is a right and wrong way to park on concrete. The rule demands tires no less than 6 inches from grass, no more than 12 inches from the garage door. Every time you come home, you must perform a precision parking maneuver, turning daily parking into a low-stakes geometry test you never wanted. The color of the children's plastic slide must receive committee approval. The rules apply not only to swings, but also to the color scheme of outdoor children's play equipment. Bright primary colors like red, yellow, and blue are often considered too flashy. Instead, it is recommended to choose equipment in muted beige, brown, and green tones. The goal is to make the playground so inconspicuous that it blends into the background. Fun seems to need to be disguised and not stand out. You are prohibited from repairing your own car in your driveway. Many associations have a limited list of approved colors for front doors, usually 50 shades of white, beige, or black. Your front door is the first thing guests see, but it is not allowed to stand out or show character. Everything must be strict and uniform. The house is located in a neighborhood with a homeowners association that wants the first impression to be as bland and anonymous as possible. The entire atmosphere feels sterile and impersonal. The grass is always the wrong height. It's like walking a tightrope in gardening. The rules state the grass must not be taller than 4 inches. However, the grass also cannot be shorter than 2 inches. This makes you constantly worry about mowing the lawn. Being one day late with the mowing is a violation. Cutting too short is also a violation. This causes constant stress. I wonder if the person checking the grass has more important things to do. Perhaps it's better not to answer that question out loud. 4 signs saying, "For rent," are strictly prohibited. This is a clear example of passive aggression. The Homeowners Association cannot forbid renting out housing, but it can make advertising practically impossible. The ban on signs forces reliance solely on online listings, which reduces the chances of attracting local tenants. This is a subtle way for the Homeowners Association to discourage tenants without stating it outright. Your choice of roofing material does not depend on you. If a new roof is needed, you must choose what the association allows. You might think that your choice of roofing material depends on durability, energy efficiency, or cost. However, it actually depends on one factor only. The one true roofing material was decided by your HOA Architectural Committee back in 1998. Usually, it is a specific asphalt shingle type. That chosen asphalt shingle may now be outdated or more expensive than better roofing options available today. Yet your house must have their roof. Temporary swimming pools are considered an aquatic menace by HOA rules. The inflatable pool you bought to survive the summer heat wave is a problem. Temporary structures like your pool are the enemy. Rules often say any pool not permanently built into the ground is a violation. The reasoning behind this is complex, tangled with liability worries and a desire for aesthetic purity in the neighborhood. As a result, you and your children must endure the heat, because a plastic tub of water might disrupt the neighborhood's visual harmony. You can be fined not only for weeds in your lawn, but also in your flower beds where decorative plants grow. If an inspector spots a rogue dandelion or crabgrass behind your prize-winning roses, you will receive a fine. You are expected to maintain your flower beds with the same sterile perfection as a surgical theater. It is no longer gardening, but an unending war against nature itself. Your political yard sign has an expiration date. Freedom of speech is allowed, but only for a strictly limited time before and after elections. Most HOAs permit political signs only within a strict window, typically 30 days before an election, and require removal within 24 hours after. Civic enthusiasm is timed. If you think that is strange, wait until you hear about an HOA that tried to regulate the size of candidates' names on those signs. The basketball backboard must be transparent. This is a real rule, an arbitrary control that regulates not just existence, but appearance in minute detail. In these communities, a white or decorated backboard is forbidden. It must be clear acrylic. There is no logical reason, just a display of power. This pointless rule exists only to remind residents that authorities can regulate absolutely anything. It is the ultimate expression of control. Your patio. Your backyard is supposed to be your private escape, but the HOA controls everything. They dictate the material, color, and style of your patio furniture. That comfortable wicker set you love might be banned. The HOA may require a specific type of wrought iron furniture instead. Your bright blue umbrella is not on the approved color list. Your backyard stops being a sanctuary and turns into a showroom. The space you live in is curated by a committee you never hired, controlling what you can have in your own yard. Feeding the birds can be seen as an act of rebellion. You put up a simple bird feeder to enjoy finches or cardinals. The HOA considers the bird feeder an unlicensed soup kitchen for nuisance animals and warns that it attracts squirrels and messes. Attention is paid not to readability, but to typography. You can be fined if your house numbers are in the clear Arial font, while the rules require a less clear Times New Roman. Soon, you might receive a formal violation notice for encouraging wildlife to exist near your home. Who knew that a handful of bird seed could make you a neighborhood outlaw? Your house numbers must use the approved font. This is the peak of pointless precision according to the HOA. In an emergency, you want your house to be found quickly, but the HOA insists on controlling even the font of your house numbers. In an emergency, one can only hope that paramedics are not graphic design critics. Typography rules may seem absurd in life and death. It is forbidden to create persistent food smells. At first, the rule seems reasonable, but the details are surprising. All street cooking must stop by 8 in the evening. The reason for the restriction is to prevent food smells from entering neighbors' windows. Late summer barbecues are now considered a form of atmospheric pollution. If controlling smells seems absurd, then lighting rules are even stricter. Outdoor light on the veranda must have the correct color temperature. It's not about colorful festive lights, but a specific shade of white. All outdoor lamps must be warm white, below 3,000 kelvins. If you install a brighter cold LED lamp, you will disrupt the carefully selected amber light of the area. This means someone literally controls the lighting. You walk at night, carefully studying the precise scientific properties of the light on your porch. Such observation makes you wonder what they think of your soul, judging by the light bulb. Waiting pools are a seasonal evil. A small plastic pool for a cat placed on a 100-degree day is by the rules an unauthorized temporary structure. It must be emptied and removed from sight every night, not only for safety reasons, but also due to the aesthetic disruption of the lawn's appearance. In the end, a daily ritual of draining and filling the pool arises. All this is for the rules written by those who clearly have never raised a hot-tempered, capricious child. The American flag is subject to separate rules in the HOA. Federal law protects the right to display the flag, but the HOA regulates the details. The HOA cannot ban the flag, but can limit its maximum size, type, and height of the flagpole, as well as the placement location. Even more absurdly, many rules prohibit illuminating the flag at night. Despite tradition and respect, you are being forced to violate technical rules for using the U.S. flag, according to which the flag must be displayed 24/7 or taken down at sunset. What rules must be followed? Your garden hose must be invisible. This lawn watering tool, which is strictly regulated, must disappear after use. Leaving the hose coiled near the faucet is considered a violation. It must be stored in an approved container or on a special reel. The presence of a green rubber hose is considered a visual violation. A perfect lawn without any signs of maintenance work is required. You can be fined for a crack on your own driveway. Over time, concrete cracks. It's a physical law. In the world of homeowners associations, physics is not considered an excuse. If the crack exceeds certain dimensions, you will be ordered to repair it. Repairing or upgrading the driveway can cost thousands of dollars. It's not about safety, but about maintaining the illusion of a perfect neighborhood. Imagine that time and nature do not affect the new film set. Your holiday wreath becomes a hazardous object that damages doors. You thought a wreath was a safe decoration. You are mistaken. Some homeowners associations ban wreaths on doors, claiming they scratch the paint on common doors or violate the neighborhood's aesthetic code. Instead of wreaths, they recommend using suction cups or adhesive hooks, which inevitably fall off in the cold, and the holiday decoration falls to the ground. Happy holidays. In your area, the city planted a tree on your property, and now you are required to pay for its care and maintenance. This is common in many towns. Technically, the land between the sidewalk and the road belongs to you. If the tree gets sick or its roots damage the sidewalk, you will have to pay for arborist services and repairs. You did not choose or plant this tree, but you are financially responsible for its costly problems. Your children's drawings on the sidewalk must be done only in pre-approved colors. In your neighborhood, the colors and content of children's drawings on public sidewalks are strictly controlled to preserve the aesthetic code. One housing cooperative took the sidewalk chalk ban to a new level of madness. They did not ban chalk altogether, but created a list of approved colors. Children were allowed to draw, but only using muted, earthy tones that matched the official color scheme of the area. Bright, cheerful colors were considered a violation. This measure was able to regulate a child's imagination by limiting their palette to dull and muted tones. An absurd way to control creativity. Rule 43. Garbage bins must be stored inside the garage. They cannot be left beside the house, even if hidden behind a fence. It sounds simple until you realize what it means to keep bins with leaking garbage juice in the same enclosed space as the car. Additionally, every week, you have to roll the bins through the garage, risking leaving a dirty trail behind. The rule prioritizes neighbors' convenience over your comfort. Rule 44. Installation of window air conditioners is prohibited. If the central system breaks down in the July heat, the repairman will come only after a week. A logical solution would be to buy a window air conditioner, but that violates the co-op rules, leaving the family without cooling in the heat. Almost every homeowners association strictly prohibits the use of window air conditioners. They call them aesthetically unappealing. It's better for you to suffer from the heat than to see a small metal box in the window. No signs are allowed except for the warning, "Beware of dog." Signs saying, "Do not disturb," or advertisements for lemonade stands are prohibited. Only the dog warning is permitted. This creates a strange impression that in a neighborhood where appearance matters, the only personal expression allowed is a warning of readiness to bite. Your gutters must be cleaned according to the HOA schedule. You noticed leaves in October and cleaned the gutters. Well done, responsible homeowner, but in November, you receive a letter. The HOA has hired a company for mandatory gutter cleaning throughout the community, and you must pay your share even if you have already done it yourself. Your prior efforts are not taken into account. You will pay for the service regardless of whether you actually need it. You cannot, text cuts off. In some elite residential complexes, you cannot park your car on your own driveway if it shows dirt or dust. Even slight contamination is prohibited. After one rain and a puddle of mud, your car may be considered an unpleasant sight for others. In such places, the driveway is not a parking spot. The driveway here is not just a parking spot, but a showcase of perfect cleanliness and order, like at a car exhibition. In some communities, it is forbidden to see through a mesh door. Such doors let in fresh air, but are considered a violation of the uniform style. Doors with a full view inside the house are prohibited, as residents should only see the facades of identical doors, like in an open-air museum. The doorbell camera is under control. If a Ring or Nest camera is installed, you may be required to reconfigure it. Community rules prohibit the camera from violating neighbors' privacy rights, even if only a small part of their veranda is visible. Your security camera, bought for protection, can become a subject of complaint if a neighbor feels their privacy is violated. Your property is now under surveillance by your neighbors. We have already discussed 49 levels of suburban absurdity, and only one remains. Before revealing our final point, it's time to deliver the ultimate verdict. In our opinion, the award for the most incredible rule goes to number 30. Why this rule? Because it is the purest example of a rule that serves no purpose other than to exist. It does not serve safety, uniformity, or aesthetics. It is the perfect crystal monument to arbitrary power. A rule created solely to prove that you can create a rule about anything. Do you agree with our verdict, or does another rule deserve this dubious honor? Write in the comments what you think. And now to our last point. 50. You can be fined for a brown lawn during a drought. It's an absolute paradox. The city has imposed emergency water use restrictions. You are prohibited from watering the lawn, and neighbors can complain. But the Homeowners Association rules require maintaining the lawn in good condition. A brown, lifeless lawn is considered a violation. You are caught between two fires, breaking the water ban, or the property maintenance rules. This is a classic catch-22. What to do in such a situation? This is an example of how rules sometimes create impossible to fulfill requirements. Authorities impose fines from the city if you water the lawn and fines from the HOA if you don't water it. It's a perfect, inescapable trap. This situation proves that the HOA lives in its own reality, where even the laws of nature are seen only as recommendations. It all comes down to this. All observers are divided into two camps. The first see the neighbor's grass as slightly too tall and feel the urge to set things right. For them, strict, sometimes absurd rules are the only thing that separates civilization from chaos. They crave order at any cost. The latter believe that a neighbor's affairs, such as their mailbox, are no one's concern. Freedom is more important than enforced uniformity. The question is, are the HOA councils defenders of property value or petty tyrants unable to secure election? Comments are open. Take your position. If you enjoy watching this madness, support with a like and subscription.